Plaintiff Nyesha Holt started dating the defendant after they met on a chat line. But soon after, she claims the defendant's true colors came out. Nyesha says the defendant was a heavy drinker who was cheating, and he even had sex with one of her friends. She's suing her ex for rent, eviction costs, and emotional distress. Defendant Julius Juniel admits that he was an alcoholic while dating Nyesha, but insists he was trying to do the right thing by her and tried to be a good role model to her children. Julius claims Nyesha's friends were always lying to her about him being unfaithful because they were jealous.
Start with you.
Well, me and the defendant met about 2008. As current now is the Facebook, but back then, I don't know if you're familiar with the party line, Mama Loach, or whatever the chat line thing is.
The 1-800s?
Yeah.
Where you talk nasty to the person?
No, it wasn't like that. You could go on there and just talk to people, or you could go to a different kind of like party thing and talk to someone one-on-one, or you have a message thing, all of that. I didn't get into that. I actually we kind of linked in and started talking, and then I'm like, okay, I'll try it. So we talked for a long time
about what?
We getting to know each other.
There you go.
Getting to know each other. So
getting to know each other in pursuit of dating.
Correct. And so it went on for a few months, and so I said, okay, maybe it'll work.
A few months though?
Yeah, about 11 months.
Good.
Well, we met each other personally, but 11 months before we
dated or consummated.
Consummated and
good.
Really, you know.
It's a good time. I'll take my hat off to you.
Thank you.
Most of these young folks coming here now, they meet each other on Facebook or the internet 1 week, and 2 weeks later they've moved in with each other, and then 3 weeks later they're here in my court.
No.
Because they didn't know each other.
No, it's stages to get to this cookie factory.
Good.
Truck.
That's right. All right. That's right. Go ahead.
So, long story going into, as some things, you meet somebody, the whole truth starts to come out after a little while, and I guess that's somewhat what happened. So,
you didn't jump on him, did you? You didn't start jumping on him.
Jump on him? No, we have domestic.
I'm just saying, he look a little nervous over there. He look a little nervous.
Well, now we did have altercations, but which one? So he was
over there.
He was definitely the aggressor.
They ain't gonna get you in here, you say. Dog gonna make sure you all right. Dog gonna make sure
he was definitely the aggressor.
Go ahead.
He has a disorderly conduct, which I have here for the court, where we got into an incident where I come home from getting my hair done. This is when I'm thinking, I fell in love with this person. He could do me no wrong. He said he loved me forever and a day. Come home from getting my hair done. He laying on the bed, the phone on. I grab the phone. She, hello. Now, guys tell you about certain women, but I get to talking. I'm like, is this the same? He been talking to me. And we been woo. I'm like, oh, okay. So I smack him up out his sleep. What's going on?
Told you.
What's going on? What are you doing?
I know a man beater when I see one. Go ahead.
So I asked him, what's going on? And so, by this time he had been drinking. He was an alcoholic at this time for me starting to see things. So I said, okay. So I proceeded to go to the kitchen, and don't let me go. I was in the kitchen, and I had a very bad thought. But I said, I ain't gonna go there. I grabbed a metal spatula, and I had to chase him out the house with it.
Thank you, not the knife. That was the thought.
Yes, I had,
but you grabbed the spatula instead, thank God.
I do have children, but I grabbed the spatula because enough was enough. That don't work with me, and you knew that when you got with me. I don't play that. It's one and one only.
Oh, my turn? Oh, okay.
I told you don't have to be scared. Go ahead. You are safe in here. Go ahead.
So, yeah, everything what she's saying is right, though. Don't get me wrong. I was an alcoholic and everything. I was drinking, doing all the bad things and bad choices.
Turn yourself around?
Yeah, I did.
You don't come across now as an alcoholic.
Okay, don't get me wrong. I do drink, but not all the time, like how she put it, like I go to the store every day to get a bottle or something. No, I only just drink to just have a good time. That's it.
All right. Go ahead.
So, don't get me wrong. Nyesha is a good woman. She's very respectful. I was going through ups and downs through my situation where I was incarcerated at the time when I was in the streets and everything, doing wrong things, following wrong people and everything. And then when I met up with her, I had left Chicago to move with her out there. to, you know what I'm saying, change my life around, you know what I'm saying, get a job, you know what I'm saying, to be a good boyfriend and a father figure to her kids.
Good.
You know? So we was just, you know, me and her, we was cool and kicking it and everything. Me and her just doing family thing. Me and her and the kids, we doing family thing.
Good.
But 9 out of 10, she ran across it to her friends. I'm talking about friends is single, they like to mingle.
That's what I was about to say. They jealous?
Yeah, they jealous of the relationship.
Didn't have a man living with them.
Exactly.
Single and don't have anybody to help with the boys.
Exactly.
So they see her and they see you.
Right.
So they want to interfere.
Thank you.
Want her to be like them.
Thank you.
No man,
Right.
nobody to help with their boys.
Right.
So they go to whispering in her ear.
Yeah.
About you.
Right, telling her like, yeah, I've been seeing him outside with other different females. Every time he's drunk, he's coming at me. He's trying to flirt on me.
Oh,
and
Your Honor,
everything.
they were
Don't get me
true.
wrong, Your Honor.
That wasn't true.
Oh, it was true.
Trying to mess up your
You didn't sleep with one of my
relationship.
friends?
No, I have not.
I didn't have to come into a club and catch you mingling a little too hard while he's saying
What's that mean, mingling hard?
Oh, mingling hard is she's between his legs, and he could have moved her. He could have let her know, look, my wife.
He used to you jumping on him. What are you gonna mess with one of your friends for? He ain't messing with y'all.
But
Go ahead.
Don't get me wrong, Deanna. I was a flirtational guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm attractive. You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong.
That's right. I like you.
The females gonna approach me and everything. But I'm telling them,
they gonna come.
I'm telling them I got a woman. You know what I'm saying? I got a woman. You know what I'm saying? I got a woman and everything, but I don't even stay out late. I only stay out till like 10 and come home at 11. But when she go out, she out for the whole day. I see her till she's like 5 in the morning.
That
like
is
5
so
in the
cute.
morning, so I'm blowing her phone up.
Okay.
I'm blowing her phone up. It's straight going to voicemail. When she come home, her hair all wild. She was just G'd up. I'm talking about when she left out, going out to the club.
Come home and her hair
so-
wild.
Huh?
Come home and her hair all wild.
wild up. You know what I'm talking about?
That's why you was at the hotel room sniffing last night.
No.
While you was mad. Because you know you want this cookie factory, and I've been denying you for 2.5 years. So don't get off of that. Because you was just sniffing last night. And you always will.
Your Honor, I would never sniff. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. She is attractive and thick. I do miss that though, but I wouldn't own that though. I wouldn't even own that. The reason why I went over there because I ain't had no cigarettes, and she had some cigarettes. I called her like, can I get a few squares or something?
I do everything.
You know what I'm saying?
He needs cigarettes. He needs liquor. He needs gas. That's why we're here now. I need rent money.
I'm not on that.
You running out with rent money,
know what I'm saying?
leaving me and the boys, and I have to take care of everything. That's
Let me hear. You tell me. How does he owe you for rent and eviction?
He owes me for rent, sir, because when we got together, like I said, and towards the time, we obviously get to that point where it's like, we're gonna move together. Let's try to really, take this a step further. So with that situation happening, he would run out with the rent money.
Tell me what months you're suing about for
I'm
rent.
suing him for April and May for 2012 of when this happened.
Mm-hmm. April and May,
we got the unit, okay? I said, what's going on? Because he had an income. He gets a once a month income. So, he was like, okay, we're going to do this together. He said he would pay the rent, and then because, I get an income too, that I'll do the bills. I said, okay, fine. This is when he didn't pay. I ended up having to pay everything for April and May. So that's where the 2 months for the $1,400 comes in at. Okay, so then now towards the end of May, he finally gets a little job. Okay, awesome. He starts working the job and stuff like that. But here we go. Everything's cool, but when payday come, he hit the dough. Where you going, babe? Oh, I'm going down to see bro and them and all this and that. Now you down there spending money with bro, and by the time he come back, he broke asking me for cigarettes while he just at the hotel, asking me for cigarettes, asking me for liquor, just anything. And it's like, what? Didn't you just have? What's going on? So then it was like, you know what? Okay.
What were you doing with your money?
Don't get me wrong, y'all. Now, like I said, I was an alcoholic and I was drinking my stuff up and kicking it and doing the dumb stuff, not being
That's why I
responsible.
like him.
Okay.
He's admitting to what he used to do. He's saying he's a changed man. He didn't come in here lying. He didn't come in and say, I was bringing the money home. She just liked the fuss. He said, don't get me wrong, Your Honor. I was drinking back then. That's what was happening to the money. And I'm sorry for that I was that way, but I've turned myself around.
You know,
That's what he's saying.
You know what? But I've been hearing sorry for years, 6 years.
I told you I like him. You better try to prove your case.
Okay.
$1,400 for the rent.
$1,400 for April and May.
April
and then
and
for
May,
June and July, he also was lying, saying that at this time, because he, was working and stuff, so when he did run off, he'll come back and try to rebuild, get back on or whatever. So then he lied and told me that, baby, don't worry about it. I'm gonna use my card. And he was saying, go pay whatever, like trying to make it like he the man. Okay, I'm controlling the bills type thing. So here comes July, we get an eviction notice. I'm like, what? Now, the lady met me already.
He was supposed to have paid, but yet you get the eviction
notice that he still didn't pay for June and July. And he's telling me every month for those 2 months.
That's another $1,400?
Yes, sir.
All right. And the eviction fees that you're suing for that also?
Yes, the eviction fees. And then when they took me for court, it was $1,600.
And what's the emotional distress?
The emotional distress is, Your Honor, by me, dealing with this situation, me and my kids have still not had a place. And the last 2.5, well, it's been 3 years now. I've been staying at my mom's place. They've been turning me down for places when he knows.
Because of credit or because
it's on my credit. It's on my credit background. I can't even get a job. I've passed on 3 jobs that have to do with like loan because they go in my background and see, that I owe $1,600.
What do you say to this?
Your Honor, I said I would help out. I ain't got no crib in my name or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I told her I would help out. I would, have the crib in my name, but I won't even stay there. It's just a beat apartment. You just gotta help.
Did you stay with her April, May, June, July of 2012?
Yeah, I did.
Did you pay any rent?
No, I didn't, Your Honor.
Well, why shouldn't you?
Because I feel like I was there helping out with the kids.
Was that the agreement?
No, it wasn't, Your Honor.
What was the agreement?
It wasn't no agreement. It wasn't no agreement.
Did you ever pay any rent?
I did. I gave her some, but
how much?
It was, I say, like $100.
How long did?
Like it was something better than because don't get me like I said, I was alcoholic and I was just.
All right, now you're straight. So how about now? Can you pay her?
I gotta find a job. You know what I'm saying?
When's the last time you worked?
The last time I worked, that was like 2 months ago.
Okay. Did you ever get a skilled trade or community college?
I'm going to school. I'm registered for school and everything.
Why?
I'm registered for school at Truman College.
Okay. Well, we're going to do this. If you show us proof that you're in school.
He's not.
Well, he said he is.
He's lying, Your Honor. He is not.
I'm going to see.
Okay.
You show us you are in school, we'll pay your debt for you, all right?
All right.
Judgment for the plaintiff in the meantime. I believe you owe her. And you, once again, he's a good guy. And he said he didn't left the alcohol alone. He said he might get him a nip every now and then. But other than that, he seems to be all right. Judgment for the plaintiff. Good luck and follow up with it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Nice. For the difference of it, can we still work it out and be, you know what I'm saying, as friends?
Julius, we could be friends, but you definitely have to show. You definitely have.
That was smooth. Man, you know?